Hi, welcome back to Dear Diaries. I'm Maggie.
And I'm Sam.
What did you write in your diary this week, Sam?
I went to Vegas for my work trip. It was weird. Traveling with like your coworkers, bosses is like a weird experience. I also didn't know that they would be like, oh, don't treat this as a work trip. This is for fun. Like, do whatever you want. But I am a I forget how old I am, 24-year-old woman alone in Vegas. Like,
Yeah, no,
not
thank
really
you.
my ideal situation. Like, if I had known that I was gonna be alone, I would have like asked someone to come because the hotel is like covered. It'd just be like flights and it's pretty cheap. But it was okay. I saw the Sphere.
That was cool.
Very cool. Very like once in a lifetime feeling. Because like, will I go back to Vegas? Probably, at least like at one point with like friends or something. But I don't think I'd like pay for myself to go to the Sphere unless it was like a concert.
Yeah.
Because it was like the postcard to Earth or whatever. It was cool.
It
Really,
looked
really
cool.
cool. But they tell you, I don't know if I told you this, they tell you like your ticket time is like 9:30, right? So we expect that the show is going to start at 9:30. No, it didn't start until 10:30.
Oh, what?
So you line up. The doors open at 9:30 because they have like immersive experiences in the like foyer or whatever, but like they're so packed with people around them. It's just like robots or something. They're so packed with people around them that you can't even see the things because everyone else is taking pictures of it and shit, you know?
That's weird.
Everything's so expensive, and I mean, I didn't pay for any of it, which was sick.
Yeah. You got a nice dinner.
Yeah. Overall, like, yeah, I went to the STK Steakhouse, which is like the Salt Bay guy.
Salt Bay.
It was good steak. I didn't pay for it, and it was sick.
Yeah. Tastes better when it's free.
Yeah, everything tastes better when it's free. Like Starbucks every morning.
Yeah.
I was milking that shit. I was like, venti, give me that peppermint mocha every morning.
Well, yeah, because you don't have a company card typically, right? So
No, but I do now for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why I still have it, but I'm not using it. But yeah, basically I did that, and I hate flying, and I've just become such an anxious human
Yeah.
over like that kind of stuff more so. Like, I used to be anxious about random shit when I was younger. Now it's just like I'm gonna die on an airplane. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't really like flying alone, I think it is.
I just don't like flying in general.
Me neither, but alone it's like worse because you're like,
Roughing it out. by
yeah, I'm like,
yourself.
who am I supposed to talk to right now when I'm stressed? Like, I'm in between an old man and a young girl. What the fuck am I gonna say to them?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Help.
Yeah.
Hold my hand.
Like, everyone around you acts so normal sometimes, and you're just like, no one else is scared right now.
I think everyone is just like holding it in. Like, you probably didn't look scared to the other people.
No,
You did?
I definitely did.
Really?
I fell asleep with my head on the tray table on the way back.
That's a slay.
Yeah, head on the tray table, and my blankie
You blinky.
with me. I was like stressed. My hands get so clammy and sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. But that's basically it.
No, you had a fun weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can tell how low energy I am right now. I like am fighting a cold, and then like went to bed at 4 a.m. and woke up at 8 and also threw up today. So
We're here.
yes, I have made it here, but I am not here. Mentally, I am not here. I don't know where I am. I'm like in bed, I think.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Yeah, soon.
to go to bed.
So soon.
I need to go grocery shopping too, I think.
Oh, same.
You're gonna too?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just gonna go to Trader Joe's.
Same.
Okay.
And then Whole Foods.
Yeah. You're gonna do like your whole fucking 3-stop shop over there. Yeah. Okay. Enough about me. Oh, should I say what I did this weekend?
Oh, if you want to, yeah.
Okay. Friday we went out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie went out
Yeah.
after dinner. I did not because I knew I had to hang for the Saturday plans. But pretty good dinner. Just fun
Yeah.
hanging out,
Mm-hmm.
talking. Sometimes it's fun to like hang out and just like sit around a table and talk. I feel like a lot of times,
Chat.
yeah, that's what we're doing. But like
Mhm.
this was like for me it was wholesome because I didn't go out after.
No, it was wholesome.
Yeah.
Like at the table, it was like,
Yeah.
aw.
Yeah.
And they were like all
Family
different-
dinner.
Yeah. Like everyone was having their own conversations,
Yeah.
but you could still like chime in.
Right. It's nice.
It
And
was
then
nice.
last night I went to don't even know, bro. I went to my friend's holiday party for work. Oh god. Okay, you'll find out soon enough. Well, I'll find out with you. Maybe by then. Who knows what'll happen by January? But
Yeah, really.
whatever. My friend's holiday party. It was fun. I was up way too late, and it's like the holiday party where like it's not like your typical office party. People are like hammered and like dancing, and the band is fantastic. They were the same ones as last year.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're sick. They're so good. But also, the vibe was different this year than it was last year. We agreed. Like, it was more fun last year. This year, it was just, like, such a small place. It was, like, very, like, the way Jesse described it was, like, cliquey. So, like, you couldn't really talk to everyone. Like, it was just weird. So, but it was fun. I still had fun.
Yeah.
And, I want to tell them about me throwing up today.
Oh, my God.
And then I'll let Maggie tell
Tell
us about her weekend. So I woke up not feeling so hot. Like
Trigger warning if you have.
Yeah, trigger warning.
What's that called?
Emetophobia. Is that it? Emetophobia?
Something.
Whatever. The fear of throwing up. If you have that, please don't listen. Trigger warning. Basically, I was starving when I woke up, which is typical for me on a normal day. But I was like, thought I was going to be sick. You know when you wake up hungover and you're like, am I about to, like, it doesn't settle in yet, like the feeling, and you're like, am I going to not feel good in like 2 seconds? Because my eyes are open. I'm like, I'm trying to figure it out. But then I felt okay. I just had a cold. So I was like, okay, like I just can't breathe through my nose, and that's fine. That's what it is usually in my life anyways. But I felt okay. I went and showered, like let the steam open up my sinuses, as I do. And then was starving and then didn't eat. Basically, then I just burped. This is the longest story ever. I'm so bad at telling stories. I'm realizing we should cut this out.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe it's funny. Well, basically, whatever. I went and got a sandwich. I took a bite of the sandwich. Everything was fine. I swallowed it. And I said to Jesse, I said, how far away from home are we? He said, not that far. I said, okay, I think I'm going to save my sandwich for when I get home because I started not feel good. I got my period today.
So it was cramps.
Was cramps. Didn't know till I got home. And so I felt crampy. I just didn't feel good. So then I take another bite of the sandwich. Just like to be like, okay, I should get some food in me. Took another bite. Immediately went, oh. Jesse said, what did you say? I said, I was like gagging with the food in my mouth. And Jesse pulls over. I was like, I need to spit this food out. I spit out the food on the ground. And then immediately I puked. I'm such a weenie, dude. I puke once. Like, it's controlled and little, for sure. I remember I puked out the door. I just turned around and go. I just made the saddest face, like, oh, like, take it away from me. I don't want to do it. I was like, I hate throwing up.
Throwing up.
Yeah. And I did it again, and I was like, fuck, there were so many people outside.
Oh.
I was like, I just can't. So that was it. There was just 2 controlled throw-ups. One was sandwich, one was stomach bile. And, yeah, that's how my day went. And I've only eaten half that sandwich today.
Really?
Yeah.
I just offered you a piece of cheesy.
Yeah, but I didn't want it cheesy.
I know.
I didn't want it. I'm not like hungry, I don't think, but I'm gonna eat dinner.
I don't want you to throw up. So
no, I'm not like stomach sick right now. I'm just like not hungry.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, that does.
All right, Maggie, what's in your diary?
This week was just a long work week. I feel like it was thing after thing after thing. Lots on the to-do
I like
list.
that you're swinging the microphone. Thing after thing after thing. You're like a thing after thing after thing.
I'm so used to talking.
Yeah, with your hands. That's so funny.
What else happened? Wednesday, Tom had a doctor's appointment, and he wanted me to go with him, but his doctor is like 2 hours from here. So
you went?
Yup. So he thought he was going to get his blood drawn, and he's like really scared of that, which like I get it.
Yeah.
I'm scared of it too.
Me
so
too.
I went with him. I had to like leave work early. So then I worked like a bunch of extra hours this week to like make it up.
I didn't even know this.
Because I just didn't want to take a sick day.
Yeah.
I just like, I was like, I want to save that.
Yeah.
So I just like opted in to like.
That's nice.
Do
Well, it's nice
extra.
that they like let you leave early and then you can
Yeah.
make it up.
Yeah, it was like 4 hours extra, so it's fine.
Okay.
But we drive all the way there. He's like hyping himself up on the verge of a panic attack.
On a panty.
And I'm like, oh god, okay, here we go. I'm also just like being not supportive.
Aww.
Just because I was like so tired.
You're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
No, not that mean. I was just like, it's okay.
You're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But we get there. I'm like waiting in the waiting room for him to go in and like do his thing. And I'm like, let me know when you need me. Because like he's having a physical. Like I don't want to be in there when the doctor's like checking his balls, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me know.
Valid. You're like, just let me know when it's time.
Yeah. And then he comes out and he's like, oh, the doctor said I didn't need blood work. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So you didn't need to go?
No. It was like a 4-hour round trip.
Shut the fuck up for a 15-minute physical.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I know.
I'm supposed to
get
blood work. I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because I have a fear of it. And then like I made him go with me once and I actually passed out. And then he saw it and then it made him scared of it. So then last time he got blood work, he passed out.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And so then now we're just like each other's moral support.
Yeah, you just have to go.
We just have to.
My cousin has like this thing called vasovagal syndrome or something, and it's like she like guaranteed will pass out.
Really?
Yeah, you should look it up. You probably just have it. I don't.
If I lay down.
Oh,
like,
you're fine.
If I lay down, I'm fine. But if I'm like sitting in the chair, also if I look at it, I also think I was in the hospital for like 24 hours not that long ago.
Yeah.
And I had an IV in the whole time, and I think that really just like I had to come to terms with it.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah. But
like the IV is just like
came to terms with the idea of it, you know?
Yeah. Honestly though, the times that I've been in the hospital, I've been like the IV, like the liquids are like my thing that's gonna make me feel amazing. So then
they didn't even give them to me. I had to be like, can I have some?
Really?
It was like 12 hours in and I was like, they're doing nothing. Can I at least have some vitamins?
Right. Yeah, can I at least, because like it makes you glow.
Yeah, I know. I was like, give me some.
At the conference I was at, they had like an IV station.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you had to pay for it or not, probably, but
yeah,
I wish I did it.
People who just do them like that though, I don't get it.
Like a hangover?
I don't think I would do it unless I like needed it.
I know.
Maybe if I had like a stomach bug.
Yeah. No, I think if I was like on, that's what I'm saying, like in the hospital, I know I don't feel good. It's like, give me that fucking bag right now.
Oh, when I already had the IV in, which I didn't even know. This is a whole other story.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going on a tangent.
It's fine. Content. Content, baby, content.
They went to like take my blood to like run tests because basically I went to the hospital because I thought my appendix burst.
Well, fair enough.
Surprise,
I thought mine did at one point too.
Yeah, so I like went to the hospital. I was like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to have surgery. They're like
she's so confident. She's like, I'm going in for surgery, guys.
Dude, the amount of pain I was in, it ended up being an ovarian torsion,
which still sounds terrible.
So if anyone has ever had one of those, I feel you. That shit
hit her up.
Basically my ovary just flipped for whatever reason.
It's not funny. I just know that sounds like the most painful thing ever.
Yeah, and you're like, you fucking bitch.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's not fun.
The bad thing is you can't do anything about it.
No. They're like
at least an appendix you can take out.
The only thing you could do is take out the ovaries. And I was like,
fuck no.
I want kids one day. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about?
The lady tricking you.
Oh, yeah.
With your IV bag.
So she took blood and I thought she was just taking blood like they do at the doctor. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, damn, my arm still feels funny because she like pulled my sweater back down. And I was like, no fucking way, there's an IV in my arm.
That bitch.
She didn't tell me.
I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out. It was like my first time I ever had an IV. And I was so freaked out. I was like panicking in the chair and I'm just watching my heart rate go. Like the little monitor, it's just going up and up and up. It's like 127. I'm like just sitting there. And I'm like, I hate IVs. And the next thing I know, I'm just like, like I don't remember anything after that.
You'd think I'd be used to them because I had like 2 back surgeries.
Yeah, true.
Like, true. I don't know. I just don't like them. It's always been a thing. But anyway.
Fair enough.
That was my Wednesday.
Your Wednesday was the doctors.
Yeah. And then this weekend, we went out to
dinner.
And then I went out. Sam had to go home.
Yeah, I had to be responsible.
Yeah. I just ended up, I don't know, I have FOMO. I can't say no.
No, I'm not saying you're irresponsible. I would do it if I didn't have shit to do.
Yeah, you had
I wanted to stay.
thing. Like, next day I had nothing. You guys had stuff to do.
I wanted to stay. I wanted to, but I was like, see, the thing is, you guys these people will not just go out till 12. It's 2. The lights are turning on at the bar.
Well, the only reason, like, if we were in New York and that shit closed at 6 a.m., we'd be out till 6, I think. Which would be so bad.
I'd be like, get me in an Uber.
Thank God it's Boston.
I know. Thank God we have terrible nightlife.
Right?
And we still make do.
We bopped around we went to a couple places.
Yeah.
It ended up being fun.
We always do that. Yeah, please. Ugh.
Oh my God, so gross. So we were at, like, our little neighborhood bar we always end up at, which...
It's like a college bar, too.
It is, like, especially, like...
Right now.
There were these people who, like, it started out with them just, like, making out so much. And I was like, that's kind of icky. I'm just not a PDA girly. Like, I don't think... Have you ever seen me and Tom kiss?
I don't think so. I'm also not like a PDA person either. This is just funny. Like, whenever I see people I know, like, or like couples or whatever, like hugging, I'm like, ugh, because I like didn't grow up with that. Yeah. So I get so icked out by.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like they love each other. Fuck that. Yeah.
But basically, it just escalated into them, like, literally, like, finger banging and jerking each other off in the bar.
So gross.
Like, in the bar,
like
in the
like
open.
Fully lit area.
Yeah, like, not. They weren't in a little corner.
Right. Like, at least be respectful and go to a corner.
Go to the fucking bathroom.
The bathroom.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It was so gross. Everyone was, like, just so icked out by them.
It's so fucking gross.
But I
told my mom about it.
You did?
Yeah.
That's
She was like,
so
what?
Funny. Did you send her the video?
No.
Yeah, I took a video. Sent it to Sam.
Yeah, she did. Obviously, she had to.
Everyone was yelling at me. Tom was like, "Why the fuck are you videoing that?" I'm like, "I gotta send it to Sam."
Yeah,
She's
I have
not
to.
here.
I have to see what I'm fucking missing.
Yeah, duh.
Which is disgusting.
Yeah, you don't want to see it, but you had to.
Oh God.
And then I realized, like, when she went away, like, her friend, like, dragged her out of the bar and she was so wasted. Like,
it's kind of fucked
up.
up.
She is not going to remember that the next day. And I was like, that's fucked, because I also realized the guy was, like, fine. Like, he, like, walked over to his boys, like, dapped him up. Was just
after not using hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Oh, like, casually talking. So we, like, left shortly after.
Sad.
And because we were staying, we were like, we have to stay to see if these people go home together or not. Like, we're just too invested at this point.
Right.
Also, like, we're fucking losers. Why do we care?
You're like, I have to know.
It was just so entertaining. I was like, it's a fucking show.
Yeah.
And then on the way out, I may or may not have kicked him really hard. Don't ask why. I don't know.
She was just in a crazy... Were you drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized when I got home, I, like, sat down on the floor to pet the dogs, and then I, like, couldn't stand up. I was like,
damn, Maggie.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened.
Drank.
Yeah. I feel like I'm so good at composing myself in public, and then I come home and I'm like, bleh. Like, you'll never catch me slipping.
You will definitely... Well, not you. I was going to say, you'll definitely catch me slipping.
In order to get Sam to go out, I was like, Sam, let's go barking.
Let's go barking.
I was like, come on.
Yeah, that's when we don't keep it cool.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
It's so fun.
It's so fun being a menace to society. What else did you do?
That's it. I feel like...
You decorated for Christmas.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we got a tree, like, at some point. I don't even remember what day this week we got a tree. Wait, I think it was Wednesday after the doctor. We got a tree.
They had to cheer themselves up.
Yeah.
Some Christmas cheer.
Yeah, some Christmas cheer.
Love it.
And then last night I was like, Tom, we're decorating this fucking tree. Because he was like, I don't want to do anything. I was like, no, we're decorating the tree.
I don't want to do anything. We're decorating the tree.
Yep. So now we're decorated.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
Did we do it? Because we're going out of town, but...
Oh, right.
It's kind of nice to have it.
It's so nice. It also creates such, like, cozy lighting at night.
Such a vibe.
Like, just turning the Christmas tree on.
I love it.
Nice.
We were a little garland.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy a wreath, but that was silly because we don't have an outdoor door.
True. That's true. One day.
One day. What are we talking about this week, Sam?
Oh, we are talking about how to get over losing a best friend.
Ooh.
Not each other, obviously.
No.
We're just traumatized by other people.
Yeah. I think we both have like really interesting stories that we could
it's like
dive in.
does everyone lose a best friend?
At some point, right? Like even if it's in like middle school, like at some point. I think
That's
it's
true.
like traumatizing.
Like I've like lost best friends in the way of which like kindergarten friends who I was friends with to like middle school, but then in middle school, well, because I went to a weird school district where like 2 towns came together for middle school and high school. But elementary school, everyone was like at their own. And so like I had really good friends in elementary school, and maybe I was friends with them for a little bit in middle school, but then I found new friends. So like that was like not as sad.
I have like a high school thing. Like all my high school friends like just dropped me one day, which I don't even have. I talked to you probably at some point.
Yeah, probably on Bumble BFFs, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. That was definitely. What the fuck am I saying? I'm like I don't know where I am. Yeah, I'm mentally at home, I think. I think it's when you're older.
Yeah.
Or not older, but just obviously not a kid. It's like how the fuck it's like a mourning a relation, like a significant other.
I feel like it's mine, at least in my experience, it was worse than like my breakup that I had with like my long-term high school boyfriend.
True.
Personally, but
so do we want to talk about our long lost brothers? Our brethren.
Oh god.
I don't know. I'm trying to be funny about it.
Yeah. I feel like it could be the longest stories ever.
Yeah, we can keep it vague.
Vague-ish.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Okay.
I don't think.
Wait, I didn't say this before. I saw
What?
celebrities.
Oh, who'd you see?
Frankie Muniz first in the airport.
Who's that?
The kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah.
He was chasing his toddler.
Oh.
And then I don't know how many people know this is, but Dr. Drew, who's like...
Oh, I fucking love him.
You know who he is?
Yeah. Trisha Paytas has him on all the
yes,
time.
Dude. So I like leaned into my bosses and I was like, that guy sitting next to us is famous. Because like I didn't know if because like he's like a reality TV kind of guy.
Yeah, like do they know him?
And then my boss just turned around and goes, oh yeah, that's Dr. Drew. And I was like, fuck yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And someone did go up to him at dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
It just seemed like a weird...
Like awkward.
They like shook hands. It was weird. It was like a grown man.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to ruin his dinner, but I was like, fuck. That's sick.
I know. I never know. Like, not that I've had the opportunity, but would I say anything?
I know.
I don't think so.
No.
Unless it was like someone I'm like, I love you. If it was like Trisha Paytas.
Yeah,
or
I would...
someone like that, I would be like,
yeah, I think
please give me a selfie.
Okay, yeah. But back to the best friend thing.
Yeah. Tell me about your BFF not for life.
Dark. Okay. Out of respect, I'll keep it pretty vague because, me and Maggie's like losing BFF stories are like kind of different because Maggie's is like actually like traumatic and like
yours is in its own way.
Yeah, but I think yours, we like the way we like feel about the people are different because mine wasn't so terrible. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna tell my story and then you can compare the two, I guess. Okay, so mine, well, this is gonna be weird to post this on the internet.
I know, right? I'm like cringing.
I'm like, respect, girl. But so basically one of my college roommates, we are no longer friends, which kind of sucks because I feel like a lot of people are like besties with the people they like lived with in college and stuff.
That is true. We're kind of surrounded by that with like Tom and his friends. Yeah,
but girls, I guess.
Yeah.
We were basically each other's only roommate, and it kind of, there's just times where we would notice that things were off, and like in a way where someone's just like being mean to you because they're taking out like their stuff on you. And like obviously like I was younger, less mature and stuff like that, but still we just kind of like took the hits, took like the jabs of like, backhanded like like I don't even know what I can think. I don't want to think of like a specific scenario because I don't want to like really get deep into it, but
yeah,
kind of like when someone's insecure and they just drag you down because you have maybe what they want. Or basically this person said to me one time, they said to me, oh, why are you laughing?
Because I think I know what you're gonna say.
They told me if I ever got a boyfriend, they wouldn't be happy for me.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
It's like insane. It's like actually actually insane.
Yeah.
I would never say that to any of my friends. Like,
No.
they're like, if you're happy, I will never be happy for you. It's like, okay,
if
then
someone loves you,
Yeah.
I will be happy for you.
Yeah, so that's like telltale sign that you probably shouldn't be friends with that person, because they clearly are never gonna, like, if you're gonna like succeed, they are always gonna prey on your downfall. Not about that. So it just kind of built up over time, where it was like constantly that. And then I did get a boyfriend, and she definitely wasn't happy for me. And we really tried to like include her in things. Like, he would come over and cook. We barely came to my house because it was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's so awkward. Like, you don't want to put him in that situation either. Like,
I didn't even want to be in my own house my
Yeah.
whole senior year of college. And so he would like come over. I remember he like cook something like truffle fries or something. And he was like, do you want some? And she was like, no. And she just like stayed in her room the entire time. And it was like, we just sat on the living room to watch TV, thinking like we would all sit. It's like it's not weird. Like,
no.
it doesn't have to be weird.
Mm-mm.
It was though. Also, that relationship with my boyfriend at the time was like traumatic. And she also knew that. And so
She just like wasn't there for you when you like needed her to be.
no. And I didn't really have any friends during that relationship, honestly. Because I kind of isolated myself in a way, which is on me. But my senior year of college was like very weird. COVID and like
Yeah.
just not having friends. But then after that, like, yeah, we just didn't talk. Like,
Was there like a blow up?
Nope.
Like,
there was never like one fight
Wow.
that blew. It was like so she's not really confrontational. I am not really either. So that's a lie. Now I might be, because I think I know a little bit better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, then maybe not, maybe to a fault, honestly, like,
No.
but
We're
then
perfect.
what? We're perfect. But at that time it was definitely like I just didn't want to fight with anyone. Like, it was just like
Like, not worth it.
Yeah.
Almost, too.
yeah, I didn't want to like cause problems. But then I remember one time I was like barely living at that place, but was still paying rent every month.
Yeah.
Still would be there from time to time. I had like moved a lot of my stuff back home. I went to go visit my boyfriend in New Jersey. So I took the train from where I like lived at school, because it was just like easier. Went there, went to New Jersey, or I think I went to go stay the night at my room in my house that I was paying for. And I show up and someone's like, dirty deodorant stained tank top is on my bed. My lights are on in my room. It's like I was still paying rent.
It's still
My room, still my privacy. Like,
It's like your stuff.
and that was the one time where I was like, she wasn't home, so I couldn't be confrontational, but
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why is someone shit in my room?
Did you like text her at
Yeah.
least? Okay.
I was like, I still fucking live here.
Yeah.
Why is who is using my room? Like, that's not cool.
No.
She had like her friend over and she used my room to change, and they just left her dirty clothes on my bed.
Ew.
I was like, she couldn't change in the bathroom?
Yeah, for real.
She was
Or
like,
in
your room's
your room?
bigger. Yeah, sorry, my room's clean.
Yeah, like what?
So sorry that you can't. Sorry, this is getting too personal. I will say,
I feel like I'm gonna have to go all the way in a way, so it's fine.
yeah. It's just like living with people is tough, but not that tough. Like, I don't know. I think it's certain people. It's just like messy. You know?
I feel like they do always say like don't live with a friend.
Yeah, but then my roommates become my friends anyways.
I know. Yeah.
I think I could live with a friend now because I know boundaries and I know.
You're so young. You're just like learning and like
Yeah, like
it's
never
also
lived
your
with people.
first time living outside of your house
Right.
with your parents. Like
Yeah, it is really weird.
so different.
But it's just it was just the whole thing, like not having respect for my space because her family also owned the house.
Yeah, I wondered if you were gonna say that.
Yeah, so like
she like thought it was just hers.
I felt like I was like paying for it and not getting any respect for the fact that I was paying for it because it wasn't treated as also MySpace, which
Yeah.
sucks. Like, you don't feel like you live in a place that's not like yours.
No, I would hate that. Like, if you owned a house and I rented a room, I would still expect it to
Yeah.
be my room.
Like, I couldn't have my fucking boyfriend over. It's not even like he was
Yeah.
over all the time. Like, I was at his house.
Yeah, but even just to, like, sit on the couch.
Yeah, sit on the couch. Like,
Like,
not
you know
even
what I
be
mean?
gross. Like,
Yeah.
I am not one of those people. So, like, I'm not gonna finger. Like, I'm not gonna get fingered in a bar. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
Fuck no. No. But basically, that's just the whole thing. There was no, like, super bad one moment. It was just, like, talking less and less and less over time.
Mm.
It was so weird because we were in the same club at school, and it ended up being on Zoom, and we would be, like, on the same Zoom call, and I'd just be like, she just did not like me.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't have, like, anger necessarily towards her. It's like I'm like, I wish it went differently because I think she's really funny, and I think there's potential, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We're just not meant to be friends, I think.
That's okay, though.
Yeah, and that's fine because
Yeah.
obviously it was meant to work out this way.
True.
And I probably wouldn't, I wouldn't have the friends I have now if she didn't leave.
Yeah, and I'm so much better.
Yeah. And me and Cass
Just
probably wouldn't have reconnected.
Right.
Because we weren't speaking either.
Yeah, it was kind of like putting a riff in, like, that friendship, too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Cass initially, like, left the three of us first because she couldn't.
She was like, I'm getting out of here.
Valid. And I think we've had those conversations since.
Yeah.
We both agree, like, it was just, like, we were young, and I was just following the ringleader, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
Yeah, and not good, but I'm glad that I have Cass still
Oh, yeah.
as, like, a bestie. I also called her while I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Because she stays up late, so, and I hated
right.
walking to my room at night alone, and so I would, like, try to call people,
Yeah,
so I got
that
to
makes
catch up a
sense.
bit, but
That's nice.
yeah.
I remember you guys were scheduling a FaceTime date last time we chatted.
Yeah, we didn't actually, and even then, she was like, I should probably go, because it's, like, fucking late here this time, and I was like, yeah, like, this is not the time for us to, like, really get into, like, all the,
Everything going on.
like, all the tea we have to spill to each other, so,
Yeah.
not worth it, but, yeah, that's kind of,
That's it.
I'll tell the story.
Right.
You want to tell your story, and then we can talk more about how, like, what
How
we
got
learned
over
and
it
stuff.
and all
Yeah.
that. Okay. My story, so this was someone that I met kind of a weird way, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's actually kind of crazy looking back.
What?
I'd love to smirk.
Because I know.
Yeah, I know. So we met actually online, which is so random because I was probably like 12 or 13 and I was living in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
She was living in a different state.
The way we're so nervous
I'm like, I don't
to drop the deets.
Yeah, no. So we were like long distance besties.
Like Instagram?
So
Oh.
the craziest part is that I at the time was posting on YouTube.
Oh.
And I was like,
I don't think I knew this.
you didn't?
Well, I knew you were posting on YouTube, but I don't think I knew.
Yeah, so she like found me off of YouTube and then like DM'd me on Instagram and was like, I love your videos.
Shut the fuck. She was a fan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this makes the story better.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Stay a fan, girl. That's so funny. You can cut it out. I don't know.
No, that's fine. Fan behavior.
I did not know that,
That's
dude. I
so
thought it was
funny.
just Instagram.
I like forget that happened.
Not YouTube.
I know.
I love your videos.
So anyway, we became friends, but we were like long distance friends. So I was like 12 or 13.
Just gotta chill. Sorry. That was like crazy. Okay, keep going.
So we finally like met up in person, whatever. Like we were always like really good friends for like years and years and years. And like we were so codependent on each other from the beginning though, because we were both doing online school at the time, because we both were like bullied in like middle school and dropped out and then did it online. And so like we really connected and we would just FaceTime like all day, every day, because we were both home all day.
That's
So
crazy.
it was like bad almost, like looking back it's like okay.
Yeah.
We also like both weren't like hanging out with other people because we were like each other's best friends, but we lived like so far away.
It's fucking crazy.
It was weird. So everything was fine up until we went on a trip together at one point. We went to New York, and like stuff happened in New York that made us kind of like drift apart, and we like weren't friends for like probably a couple of years. So there was like a gap there where we just like weren't friends. Honestly, if I'm like, I really don't even remember all the details of like that time.
Yeah.
I think it had something to do with like she like stole stuff from me, and I was like, that's not cool.
Yeah,
you know,
valid.
So we like stopped being friends through then. Also, I just want to say that like anything that I've done in the in the friendship relationship,
same thing,
whatever, anything that I did, like I looked at her with like so much like admiration. Like I thought that she was like the coolest. She was my best friend, you know? So like I wanted to do what she did. She wanted to do what I did. And it just never worked out in goodness, like good favor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she learned how to steal stuff. I was like, I want to steal stuff. So she would like teach me how to steal from like
that's fucking crazy,
Walmart or something, you know? Like, and she was also very like more advanced, I would say, in a way, where she was like smoking weed and drinking way before like, I was. She was like hooking up with guys way before I was. So then like I wanted to do those things because she was doing them, and I was like, she's so cool, you know? And so she like, I smoked weed with her for the first time. I drank alcohol with her for the first time. Like all of this stuff and I was young. Yeah. Like she was doing it when she was like 14 maybe, you know?
Yeah, I was still playing games online. Yeah, I was playing Sims.
Well, I was too, but she would like tell me about it, and I was like,
you're
whoa.
like, right, yeah, like you're like, it's, I don't want to use the word grooming, but like,
I don't know the word. Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's that, but it's
because we were like the same age, so it wasn't like she was like,
she wasn't like preying on you, but it's like you also like looked up to her, so you thought that was like what cool people did.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where like your parents were like, that's not a good influence. Like it really wasn't a good influence.
Yeah.
But because I like thought that she was like just so fun and cool, and we had so much fun together, and like I think we truly did like love each other like sisters. So it was just like, whoa, you know? So whatever, we didn't talk for like a couple years because I think my mom had also found out that like she introduced me to weed and like drinking and all this stuff. My mom was like, this is insane. Like because when I would go there was like no parental supervision at her house. And so we could literally just do whatever we wanted. We would like sneak out at like 4 a.m. at like 14 years old and like go take Ubers around town just for fun. Like we would take Ubers to like Sonic just to get Sonic at like
Sonic
4 a.m.
sounds so fucking good right now. Sorry.
I know, right?
It sounds so good.
It is so good. But just like dumb shit.
Yeah, that's like, crazy. Like at that age.
Yeah, like she had ways, like I really don't even know like whose card she was even like putting these like Ubers on and stuff. Like it was like wild behavior, like stuff that I just had no exposure to, you know? So we stopped being friends, and then I remember it was after I like, this is so funny, I like broke up with my ex-boyfriend of like high school. Remember when Finstas were a thing? Yes. And I like put a thing on Finsta. Oh God. Like calling him out, like saying like all this stuff. I was like, you're a horrible person, whatever. Period. And because of that,
exposing.
Yeah, she like DM'd me, I think. Because we always like followed each other, but like I don't even think we would like each other's posts. Like it was like we were just not, we were trying to keep a distance, but still wanted to like see what each other was doing. I don't know. Toxic. So she like DM'd me about that, and then we like reconnected and like became friends again. And this was around the time I met Tom. Okay. Kind of. Like maybe a few months before that. And so of course, like we're like, oh my God, we have to meet up, we have to see each other, whatever. Like we miss each other because still we were living far away from each other. Like we never like went to school together, or like we would just visit each other for like a week here and there, and then FaceTime all day every day.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So basically what ended the friendship like for the second and last time is, it's like a weird thing where again, like going back into the friendship, like a lot of the old things happened again where I would just kind of excuse her behavior for like things that she was going through. And it's not my story to tell, but she was having a lot of mental issues. I don't know, like a lot of stuff going on. She was in a psych ward. I can tell my side of the story, I feel like.
I mean, yeah.
Right? Or no?
Well, it's your opinion, right?
Yeah, like, from my opinion, this is a crazy story that I feel like I should just tell to, like...
Yeah, if you feel comfortable telling it.
Yeah.
Then tell it. It's not like, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
It was just, like, so fucking traumatizing. And, like, obviously it was for her, too. You know?
Yeah.
But this is just, like, my side of the story.
Right, yeah.
Basically... I knew that she had been going through, like, really hard times and, like, stuff was going on. And then one night she FaceTimes me and tells me, she's like, I'm going to kill myself.
Jesus Christ.
Trigger warning.
Wait, yeah. Trigger warning.
Yeah. Okay, don't listen any further. It talks of, like, suicide and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That
we can put it in. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah. So she calls me one night. She FaceTimes me. She's in the car. She's, like, frantic. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like... I wanted you to know because I love you. You're the only person in my life. Like, I love you so much, but I have to leave. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, I'm killing myself tonight. And I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm panicking because I'm like, I'm not near her at all.
Yeah, you can't stop
There's nothing
her.
I can do. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm, like, hysterical.
Yeah.
Trying to, like, talk her out of doing this thing, you know? Like, so... It gives me chills, like, just thinking about it. Like, that night was probably the worst night of my life. Still. Like, it was just horrible because it went silent. She hung up on me, blocked me. I could not contact her. I had no one to contact because at this time she also was estranged from her family. So there was no one I could call. Like, no one.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what to do. I, like, called, like, the county sheriff's office, you know?
I would too, I think.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I'm, like, telling my mom. I'm, like, freaking out. I'm calling her grandma.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what the hell? She had blocked me off of her grandma's phone because she didn't want me to, like, be able to get in contact with people to tell them what she was going to do. Just, like, crazy shit. So for probably, like, 12 hours, I had no clue if my best friend was alive or not.
That's traumatizing as fuck.
Yeah. And, like, this is, like, the person who, like, I loved her more than, like, anyone. Like, I would have done anything to, like, keep her here and make her happy, you know? And I was, like, so sad because I was like, I'm the only person in her life and I can't do that.
Aww.
I'm gonna cry.
You are?
Yeah.
Don't cry, I'll cry. Sad. Don't cry, I'll cry.
It just felt like I, like, failed.
You know?
Stop. I know.
I don't think I've ever seen you cry before.
Yeah. It's just tough. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fucking traumatic.
Yeah, so... Anywho.
Anywhoosies.
Clearly it still strikes a nerve.
As it should. I mean, that makes sense.
So yeah, I just didn't know what was happening.
I'm fine. After a brief intermission, we're back.
Okay, we're back. Needed a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really know exactly where I left off, but basically that happened. She did attempt to commit suicide.
She did?
She did. You didn't know this?
I don't know. I don't think I knew that she actually did.
Yeah, so she was sent to a psych ward for, like, an indefinite stay.
Jeez.
Because there was a lot going on. She was also diagnosed with multiple things that she wasn't taking her medication for, which obviously didn't help. But yeah, so after that happened, I kind of was in this mindset of, like, because when I didn't know, I was like, I'll do anything. Like, oh my God.
What?
It's just so sad. I was like, I'll do anything to, like, keep her here. Like, if she survives this, like, I'll do anything for her to, like, make her happy, you know? So she survived, and she eventually got released from the psych ward.
Mm-hmm.
So she was now living with her grandma. I went and like visited. At some point she came to visit me and Mystic too, and like met Tom. But I don't know if that was before or after. Like I don't know. The whole timeline's kind of fucked up in my head. But
yeah.
I went to visit her, and like it was just like such a depressing stay. Like I was there for like 10 days, I think, and it was just like, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was really rough. That's all I'll say about that. And then I haven't even gotten to the part where we like
where you stop being friends.
Aren't friends, sorry.
No, it's fine.
So towards the end of the friendship, I kind of just realized that like it was becoming very, very, very toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And I struggled a lot with ending the friendship because I thought that if I did, like, something would happen to her. And I felt like I was only staying to, like, keep her happy in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But she also, like, definitely wasn't actually happy. Like,
yeah.
She wasn't fulfilled in any way.
Right.
Also, like, again, we're still long distance friends, but at this point, like, we were basically, like, seeing each other back to back to back because, I don't know, like, we just kind of, like, only had each other.
Yeah.
So we were just, like, really, like, she was struggling. I was, like, going through some stuff. We were like, there for each other a lot. But I maybe will tell the story one day, but basically something major happened to the point where, like, police got involved. My mom knew, like, everyone knew what happened, like, and it just came to a point where everyone around me was kind of like, you need to, like, take a step back. And obviously she didn't react to that well at all.
Yeah.
So for me and, like, my lost friend or whatever, it was, like, definitely a big, like, blow up fight that ended it, because in some ways I just, like, stopped talking to her, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Because I just knew that, first of all, what had happened, I just wasn't, like, I was like, this is so not me,
right?
You know? And, like, I could see that I was, like, taking on qualities that I didn't like in myself. Like, I really didn't like myself, you know? And I didn't want to be that person. And, like, maybe that's, like, not her fault. And that's okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
You know? But it just, like, wasn't, I didn't like me. So I didn't want to, I needed to, like, do something to change that.
It's very mature.
I guess.
It's a lesson learned.
Also, it was like everyone around me, like, don't fucking talk to her.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, we just, like, literally stopped talking, and we just never talked again.
It's been how long?
Oh my God. 5 years, maybe? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know anything about her anymore, and, like, I think that's for the better, of course. Still, like, to this day, I'm like, I hope she's okay, and I hope she's, like, happy and, like, found that within herself. And she was my best friend for so long that I, like, it still hurts. Like, it's still very, like, it's not something I talk about often.
Yeah.
Because it's just something that's, like, I obviously thought we would be best friends forever.
Right.
And I don't ever really see us becoming friends again, because we're just in such, well, I don't know where she is, but I know I'm in such a different place,
right,
you know?
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine that, like...
Yeah, I feel like it'd be, like, not, like, reliving it, but, like...
Yeah.
It's traumatizing.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah.
Not that, again, it's not her fault. Like, she was obviously going through it,
right.
But, like, it was traumatizing.
And it's also, like, a lot for you to go through at, like, such a young age.
Yeah, I was, like, 17, maybe.
Yeah, very, like, impressionable age.
Yeah, it was, like, it was a lot. It was a lot to comprehend. I, like, definitely didn't for, like, a long time,
yeah.
You know? And for a long time, I was, like, angry or, like, upset and just, like, why did it have to go like this, you know?
Yeah, I think that's... Like, I feel like the anger reaction is, like, first.
I went through like literally all the stages of
Yeah,
grief.
that's what
like
I'm
I
saying.
actually did. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you got to go through the anger, but then you also like grow up and you like reflect, and then you're like, okay, like you're more mature now, and you can be like, okay, like, yeah, I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, and
Just,
I actually like I genuinely do. I
Yeah.
just don't think that like there would be a time,
Yeah.
at least not now, where we could actually, because I don't know where she is in her life, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy. Maggie went in on her story, and I went so not in.
I know, because I was like, I feel like I have to give the whole thing,
it's good.
you know?
Yeah, mine was kind of lame.
Not lame.
Sorry, the way I lost my best friend was lame. That's so silly to say. Yeah, I feel like it's the same way. Like, we can talk about like getting over it.
Yeah.
Like, I was so like angry and like like I think it's just because, you know, when like, you know, you're not in the wrong. That's how I felt. I mean, granted, like, I probably could have done things that were maybe fucked up. I don't remember, but like morally, I think I was in the right. Like, I never would like do, I don't know, I would never do that to someone. Like, I would never like be like mad at someone because they got a boyfriend, or like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I get that it's a thing of like, oh, you're spending more time with someone, but
It's probably hard because it's like she didn't apologize and you felt like you had no reason to apologize. So then it was just like there's never going to be anything there. You
right.
know?
Yeah. No. And I be like, I always say, like, if I saw her on the street, I would say hi, and it would be like fine, I think. At least from my end. I don't know. It would be fine. And like, me and Cass say a lot that like, oh, like, you know, if she ever were to like come back and be like, oh, I realized what I like, how I treated you guys wasn't cool. And we'd be like, cool, we're cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, maybe not besties, just because we're
Yeah.
like, I am such a different person than I was at that age. Like, I don't know, I think we would like, it
So
would make
hard to know,
sense
like,
for
would
us.
you even get along now?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it would make sense for us to be friends necessarily, but I don't really know.
Right.
Yeah, like, I can see now that like I'm grateful for the friendship, but especially because it was like, it's like someone who got me through college basically, because
Yeah.
it's just insane. But yeah, just people who like will not, like, they don't empathize. And it's like, how can you not empathize?
How do you not get it?
It would be a thing where, this is like, I'm going back into my story, but it's just like a thing where like me and Cass would be so anxious, and like she just was like, I don't have anxiety. Like, it's like a flex, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, like, we cry all the time. Like,
yeah.
like, I can't help it, actually. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't like resent her now, but I definitely did in the beginning. And it took me a long time to like not resent her, I think.
Yeah, because you guys haven't been friends for
2021, 2020, 3 years.
Okay. So yeah.
It's not that long, but feels like a long time.
Oh, well, like 3 years ago, we were in such different places.
Maybe
so-
2020, so same
yeah.
difference, whatever. But yeah.
I don't really know how I got over it, honestly. Like I said, I think I literally went through like all the stages of grief.
Just like time.
I also just like completely, I think, changed my life. So it just made, like, it was like any bit of the life that I was living when I was friends with her. Like, it was just so different.
Yeah.
For the better, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think it like made me grow up. I've never been so codependent on someone.
Yeah.
And never will be again, because now I know how like toxic that is and how just like much I didn't like that,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know. It is like sad, like in a sense that like I don't like being a girl and having friends is like already so challenging, you know? And then being a girl and having a best friend seems like impossible. Like, thank God for you, you know? Because it's just like, I feel sometimes I'm just like, damn, like for a while there, like when I moved in and stuff, I was like, I don't know anyone here.
I know.
Like, I'm in a whole different place. I don't know anyone.
Right.
Like, I just want a fucking friend.
Yeah.
you know?
And especially like transitional period in your life.
Right.
Like, you lost a friend and then your life kind of changed, and it's like I have no one.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I really don't have anyone, because we were, like I said, just each other's like best friends.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really like hang out with that many people in Florida, and then I moved away from Florida and didn't know anyone here, and I was just like, damn, I really don't know anyone.
Yeah, I can relate in the sense of like mine was like at the end of my college thing, and like I think it's like, again, like I said, like a lot of people are still like besties with their college roommates and stuff. And then like I didn't have, like, in the comparison of like I didn't have that really, like I'm not really friends with that many people from college, honestly. Like I don't even know, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just so different, though. Like,
I know.
I get it, though. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, wait, who are my, like, hometown friends?
Right.
Oh, wait, I, like, literally haven't stayed in contact with, like, any of them.
Yeah. It's like I moved back home and I was like, oh, well, I don't have any friends outside of, which, like, I love my home friends, but obviously it's like all these people I spent 4 years with, I, like, don't have any of them anymore.
Yeah. You have the important ones.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They made it through, so.
Yeah.
They passed the test of time. They're able to stay friends to me even though I suck.
Congratulations to you guys. I'm just happy that I made friends that live near me now.
I know. And again, like you said, girlfriends. Like, I feel like it is really hard to make girlfriends.
It's so fucking hard. Like, I'm almost envious that you, like, have roommates and stuff in a way, because I'm like, oh, they're, like, built-in besties.
Yeah, it does make it easier.
You know?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, like...
Forced friends.
Yeah. But, like, they're good. Like, I like them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, like, still to this day, like, I think you're my main girlfriend.
Yeah, you know? yeah, 100%.
Which is just like, damn, we need friends.
Hey.
I need friends.
Yeah, we're fine.
No, we're good.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think I'm also just traumatized now that I'm like, one day I'm just going to lose all of my friends again.
That's really sad.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you ever think that, but I'm like, damn, I'm just going to lose everyone.
No, I don't think that.
You don't?
No.
Yeah. Maybe I should go to therapy. I definitely should go to therapy for a lot of reasons.
Everyone should, to be fair, you know? Everyone's a little fucked in the head, including myself. I'm in therapy, so I'm not coming from a place of judgment. Trust me, the call is coming from inside the house, you know?
Look, if I could afford therapy, I'd be on it.
Dude, I know. Every time I cancel, I'm like, that's $20 saved.
Oh, it's only $20 a session?
Because I have,
you have good insurance. You put a little thingy in there. Do you want to read that? What is that?
Oh, yes. When me and Maggie make our little documents, our little like notes to talk about. Well, this is a long one.
This is so long. I haven't read this. I'm excited.
Okay, so this is kind of one of those things where it's like people think friends are like all take and no give, kind of, because we were kind of talking about like what makes a good friend.
Right.
I'm scared with this Coke on the ground, honestly. I was afraid that the dog's gonna knock it over. But this is like how people like commodify friendship, like everything, they expect everything to be given and taken, like, oh, I did this for you, now they have to do that for me, when usually it's not that. It's
not
at different times. Like I give, like I do something for you this month, but that doesn't mean that I expect you to do something for me immediately in return, you know? Like, it's not like a tit for tat thing.
No.
But it's kind of this is definitely like a Tumblr post, but I got it off TikTok. So this post says, I'm reading this from so far away.
Bring your computer over here.
Yeah, it's fine. The commodification of friendship is the most annoying thing to come out of the internet in ages. Like, actually, I need to zoom in more.
Just bring the laptop closer.
Like, yesterday, me and Jesse were playing Mario Party before, like, the party in his bed. Or in the bed, not his bed.
Whoa.
And, he was headed up, and I'm literally like this, staring at the screen. And he's like, is it too far away? I was like, no, it's fine. Okay. The commodification of friendship is the most annoying thing to come out of the internet in ages. Like, actually, I love to break this to you, but you're supposed to help your friends move even if it's hard work, or stay up with them when they're sad, even if you're going to lose sleep. You're supposed to listen to their fears and sorrows, even if it means your own mind takes on a little bit of that weight. That's how you know that you care. They will drive you to the airport, and then will make them soup when they're sick. You're supposed to... God, I'm terrible at reading. You're supposed to make small sacrifices for them, and they are supposed to do that for you. And there's actually going to be rough patches for both, where the balance will be uneven and you will still be friends, and it will not be unhealthy, and they will not be abusive. Life is not meant to be an endless prioritization of our own comfort. If it was... There's no fucking grammar in this fucking thing. Life is not meant to be an endless prioritization of our own comfort. If it was... If it was, we would literally never get anywhere. Sorry, that fucking was like a run-on sentence. That was terrible.
But it's
true.
Slade.
But true though, right?
So true.
That's why Viking funerals on Tumblr.
Shout out.